People who think before they speak possess a distinct psychological profile that sets them apart in social, professional, and personal settings. This habit reflects a deliberate cognitive style rooted in strong impulse control, emotional intelligence, and self-awareness. Psychologically, such individuals tend to have higher activity in the prefrontal cortex, the brain region responsible for planning, reasoning, and regulating emotions. Before words leave their mouth, they quickly evaluate the potential impact, consider different perspectives, and weigh possible consequences. This mental pause is not hesitation or shyness, but a conscious choice shaped by personality traits like high conscientiousness and often introversion or ambiversion. They naturally process information internally first, analyzing tone, context, and emotional undercurrents before responding. These people usually score higher on measures of emotional regulation. They understand that words, once spoken, cannot be taken back, so they prefer quality over quantity in communication. Their thinking before speaking approach stems from a deep sense of responsibility toward relationships and reputation. In conversations, they listen more attentively, absorb details, and only contribute when they have something meaningful to add. This makes them excellent advisors, mediators, and leaders because their responses are measured, thoughtful, and rarely reactive. Psychologists link this trait to lower levels of neuroticism and higher levels of agreeableness combined with assertiveness. They feel less pressure to fill silence and are comfortable with thoughtful pauses. One of the core reasons they pause is their strong awareness of social consequences. They can mentally simulate how their words might affect the listener's emotions, ego, or the overall dynamic of the conversation. This foresight reduces conflicts and misunderstandings in both personal and professional life. While impulsive speakers often regret their words later, those who think first build trust and respect over time. Their communication style is perceived as mature, wise, and reliable. In workplace settings, they are often the ones who speak less in meetings, but whose points carry more weight when they do contribute. Their ability to stay calm under pressure comes from practiced mental discipline rather than natural fearlessness. However, this strength can sometimes become a challenge. Overthinking before speaking may lead to missed opportunities in fast-paced environments where quick responses are valued. In group discussions or social gatherings, they might appear reserved or disengaged because they take longer to formulate thoughts. Some even struggle with social anxiety if the fear of saying the wrong thing becomes excessive. Despite these occasional downsides, research in personality psychology shows that people who think before speaking generally experience better relationship satisfaction, fewer regrets, and stronger professional reputations. This habit is closely connected to high emotional intelligence. They possess good self-monitoring skills and can read nonverbal cues effectively. Before responding to criticism or emotional situations, they first regulate their own emotions, preventing defensive or hurtful replies. This ability is partly genetic, but can also be developed through mindfulness, reflection, and conscious practice. Many who think before speaking were either raised in environments that valued thoughtful communication or learned the hard way through past mistakes that taught them the power of words. Interestingly, this trait often correlates with creativity and deep thinking. Because they process internally, their minds have more time to connect ideas, leading to more insightful and original contributions when they finally speak. They tend to be good writers, strategists, and problem solvers. In romantic relationships, partners often appreciate their ability to resolve conflicts calmly and constructively, rather than through heated arguments. Their words carry intention and sincerity, which strengthens emotional bonds. In today's fast-moving digital world, where instant replies and hot takes dominate, people who think before they speak stand out as calm and composed. They resist the pressure of immediate reaction and choose depth over speed. This quality makes them natural leaders in situations that require diplomacy and careful judgment. While they may not be the loudest voice in the room, their presence is often the most respected. They understand that silence is sometimes more powerful than speech, and that well-chosen words can create lasting impact. Ultimately, the psychology of people who think before they speak reveals a beautiful balance between intelligence, empathy, and self-control. They have mastered the art of responding rather than reacting. This mental discipline not only protects their relationships but also nurtures their inner peace. They know the true value of words and use them as tools for connection and understanding rather than weapons or fillers. If you recognize yourself in this description, you carry a valuable psychological strength that brings clarity, respect, and wisdom to every conversation you enter. In a world full of noise, your thoughtful voice becomes a rare and precious gift.